You are listening to Terry's Train of Thought on Coast FM, and with me now is Sammy from the Pasty Connection. Hello, Sammy.
Hello, how you doing? You alright?
Yeah, really good, thanks. So we did explain a little bit about yourselves just before the news, but do give us a good introduction.
Hello, well, basically the Pasty Connection was originally a Facebook group. We set it up about 12 years ago just to help people move. Well, originally it was more sort of Bristol, Penzance, really.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was just, we just set it up for people who are travelling sort of out of Cornwall, going north. And the idea was if anyone was travelling away or coming back down, they could split the ride, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, that went on for 12 years. It got bigger and bigger. And then about 4 years ago, we decided to build an app. So we got funding. We got some the ATI in Poole. We got a little bit of Smart Line for Exeter University, and then CLLD, Community-Led Local Development Fund. And we got everything together, and we were planning on doing festivals and everything. And of course, then COVID struck. So we've been gathering momentum. You know, we've got the app up and running to a degree, and we were starting to gather momentum. And of course, COVID wasn't exactly good for lift share. It was against the law to be within 2 meters of somebody, and against the law to travel anywhere. So we basically had to sit on our hands, and we lost all momentum. But the thing that we found recently, we've got the app, and the app functions really well, and it helps people to sort of get together, and share their lifts. And it's becoming more relevant now, obviously, with the fact that fuel prices are going absolutely ballistic.
Absolutely. I think with COVID, the biggest problem, particularly at the start, was the fact that it was going on sort of week to week, and it always felt like there was an end in a couple of weeks. Just hang tight for a bit. Did you find that as well?
Yeah. To a degree. I think, we kind of saw which way it was going, really. I think they sort of spoon-fed us to avoid us having, a bloody revolution.
Yeah.
I think if everybody knew that they were going to be locked up for 2 years, it could have gone another way.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We were so set, ready to go. It was really gaining momentum, but we don't want to let it go. I reopened up because initially we were going to move off because it's a Facebook group.
Yeah.
We wanted to move off the Facebook group, but because the app started, we couldn't really push it anymore. Obviously, it would have been irresponsible to get people to try and talk people into lift sharing.
Yeah.
And then once we came out of COVID, I opened up the Facebook group again, and that just carried on, growing again from strength to strength. But we wanted to bring the app back in because originally it was going to be you pay a fee to use it.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, we spent all this time and money and got an app that's going to help people. So we've just recoded it, so it's free now, so people can use it and get lifts and share lifts up to London and Bristol and wherever you want to go. There's obviously the Facebook group, Pasty Connection on Facebook.
Yeah.
Download the app. It's on www.pastyconnection.com.
Right.
And it's on Android and Apple, iOS. But, we just want to get people moving around again. And
I've often thought that when you're driving around, you normally got either 2 or 3 seats next to you not being used for anything.
Yeah. And if you're driving to London, if you think about it now with the price of fuel, you're looking at about 130, 140 quid each way.
Yeah.
If it carries on the way it's going, it's not going to be far off £300 to drive to London and back.
Yeah.
And it starts getting prohibitive. It's kind of... So if you can fill the car up with get 3 people with you to share your lift, it works out £75 a head.
Absolutely,
from London. Yes, it's still cheaper than the train. It's kind of, it's getting silly expensive, on fuel. So, but there's all the other advantages of lift sharing. You're taking potentially one car off the road. It's great for the environment.
Yeah.
Initially, we set it up mainly as an environmental thing. It's money saving and environmental.
Fantastic.
But we're hoping to get involved with some more festivals again this year because that was one of our major ways of sort of meeting people and telling people about the lift share thing that we're setting up. But obviously, again, COVID, no festivals are going on.
Yeah.
We used to be involved with Great Estates Festival and what's it called, Tropical Pressure.
Oh yeah.
And then what was the other one? Holly Fair. Holly Fair over in Gweek. We used to get involved with them.
Oh right.
So hopefully, there were a couple of festivals last year, but again, we were really cautious coming out of COVID because I didn't really want to sort of push lift share until it was safe.
Yeah.
And I know that we've still got Omicron and we've still got the thing, but I think the fact that so many people are vaccinated now, and life has sort of started again,
Yeah.
So, I think it's time we need to really push it again a little bit. But I think anyone.
We did a bit of a preview of Cornish festivals a couple of weeks ago, and it's incredible how many festivals there are down here.
I know, it's good, isn't it? I love Cornish festivals. To be honest, I used to go to Glastonbury and Shambhala and some of the festivals up the line. But these days, I just love Cornish festivals.
Yeah.
And there are enough of them to keep you busy during the summer,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I quite like the small ones. I think, my favourites are obviously Tropical Pressure, and I love Tropical Pressure. that is the one. But then you've got Galawan and Lefrauda, in West Cornwall. You've got literally so much going on. I think there's something this weekend coming up in St Just, an environmental tree planting thing in St Just coming up as well.
You could be right, yeah.
Yeah, there's loads on.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So the app's free to download, it's free to use?
Yeah, free to download, free to use. You just post your list on there. There's still quite a lot of users. I think we had like 10,000 users eventually before everything went crazy and downloaded the app. But you can use the Facebook as well, obviously. Just go on Facebook. But a lot of people started moving away from the platform because of, it just started getting a bit annoying. And a lot of the younger people don't actually use Facebook.
Yeah.
It's more oldies now, which seems quite strange. They're more into TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, Twitter's gone a bit like that as well. They can tell how old you are by whether you use Facebook or Twitter.
I know, but that was half the reason we wanted to move, create the app so that it was a standalone, just so it's more inclusive.
Yeah.
I know some people actually, adversely dislike Facebook and intentionally don't use it. And when we were running the app on Facebook, a lot of people were saying, well, look, we want to use it. Is there another way we can use it? So that's why we sort of came up with the app,
Brilliant.
But, yeah.
And it's there for both sides as well. So if you're travelling, you can put your ride on there. And if you need to travel, you can hook up.
Yeah, you can put a wanted or an offered.
Right.
It's a wanted offer. And then when you go on there, you can just search. If you're looking for a lift, you can search it. And it'll give you everything that's sort of within the closest date or within the closest distance. If you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you just search through. Either way, the Facebook group at the moment is really busy, but it gets, for anyone that's not on Facebook, it's worth downloading the app. Yeah.
I think it's an absolutely brilliant idea.
Well, it was running beautifully until obviously COVID kicked. We are hoping to sort of get it up and running again, but we really lost the wind out of the sails. We were really set, to sort of like really push it, but we've basically run out of money.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to try and do something grassroots. We're talking to a new coder, so obviously we need to recode it and change it. But we're going to have to do it very slowly and bootstrap it, really. But,
yeah. It is a shame because, like you say, a decade of momentum.
Yeah, I know. That was it. We had such great plans. But I think, we're lucky we're still going. We're alive. I think when we went into COVID, a lot of businesses have gone under. We're lucky that our overheads are low. But, we just couldn't continue to push lift share, obviously, while it was going on.
Yeah.
It was but you can't really complain when people have lost their lives,
Yeah.
and people have lost their businesses,
Absolutely.
It wasn't good for us, but we survived,
Yeah. You're another Cornish success story.
Well, hopefully we will be. We're a Cornish survival story at the moment.
Yeah.
Hopefully that can turn into success, yeah.
Well, let's see if we can push you on a little bit. So it's pastyconnection.com.
Yeah, pastyconnection.com, and on that you've got a link to at the Android and the iOS Apple Store, and then just download it and start using it and start sharing your lift and saving money and hopefully saving the environment. Less pollution and congestion on the roads. That's what we're aiming towards.
Fantastic. Everybody wins.
exactly, and the planet as well.
Just one quick one. What's the minimum age for lift sharing on Pasty Connection?
18.
Right.
18. In the terms and conditions, you have to be 18.
Fantastic.
You have to sign up and answer the terms and conditions and use common sense, really.
Yeah.
So, we advise that you do have a read through the terms and conditions, obviously, before you sign up. But it is 18 plus.
Who gets to pick the radio station?
I think it's an amicable arrangement normally.
Superb.
Yeah.
Brilliant. It's been fantastic talking to you, Sammy.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Lee.
And we'll speak to you again. Everybody that's listening, get to pastyconnection.com and take a look at the Facebook site as well. You will save an absolute fortune.